Hello. It is time. Okay. Sure. All right. Okay, terrain today. What happened last time? I was trying to get... Right, it crashed. I was trying to get... Oh wow, that was like a big crash. Okay. I guess I'll just call this... I was trying to test out the background, but I mean, that's not really what I'm trying to do right now. I just want to see, like, if I could make it happen. It might be too difficult. The way that it's, like, detecting distances is not going very well. Yeah. Let me try and get all of it just to be flat. Yeah, negative 50. Negative... Yeah, I'll just do negative 50. Okay. It's all flat. Almost, okay. Save that. Now, background. 2048. And... I think if I change the region size... I'm not sure what this does exactly. Okay, I think... Alright. Let me do this smarter. So... Yeah, let me just start deleting regions, actually, is probably what I should do. And I might just try to make it one region. The reason I need to delete these regions, though, is because as soon as I scale up from like under 28 to like 10, 24, I am assuming it's just going to rescale every one of these individual pictures. Tiles, essentially, to that size. Which means I will have a massive terrain to go delete and clear. Is there a way to like import? Nope. I was gonna say ideally, if I already had a height map, I would just convert it. I'd have Terrain 3D loaded in. And apply the image. Why can't I get rid of this one? Okay. Strange. All right. I will hit save. I will change this from test to background. And I'm assuming it's already empty. It is an empty folder. All right, good. All right, so I'll just do 1024 and I'll do like, yeah, this positive region. Save, I check, background, zeros. All right. Yeah, set everything to -50, or let's do just -32. If I think about the scale of this, I should really consider the height, I think. The height is going to be important. If I take a 2-kilometer area, let's say I scale up to a 10-kilometer area, I need to amplify the height by 10 times. I guess that's the thing. I don't even know yet how high I want this to be. Let's just see what 100 looks like. Then I guess I need to move this marker to be about as center as I can get it. And this will be where I click. Make sure that's off. Okay. Should go pretty quick. And not crash. Okay. So definitely not enough. All right. I happen to know that internally it goes up about 20 meters. So if I set height to 100, strength to 100, the greatest pixel value there is about like 0.2. I don't think have not seen 0.2. It's like 0.19. So if I think about how high I want it to really go, I would say this would make it like 40 meters. This would make it, I guess if this is 20 meters, this is 40 meters, this would be 50 meters, 60 meters. Wait. 20. I doubled it to 40. I double it again to 80. And then to reach 100, I mean, yeah, 500 meters, right? So All right. Yeah, this was the highest point. Though it should be more than that, right? Also, okay, I feel like, why is it not undoing? Okay. Yeah, I really like when that happens. It just doesn't undo it for some reason. I think I need to move it back a meter, right? Because I've clicked exactly on it twice now, and this happens, so I'm not getting this first pixel set. And this last vertex is being set. So, I have this like 1023. Yeah, but now I have to... I mean, actually, it's probably going to be faster to just delete the region and add it back. Yeah, that's way faster. Okay. I mean, I don't know, maybe I want to click there? I'm not really sure. Clicking on a vertex seems right. Alright, that was 500. 400 meter rise. I don't know, maybe I need to go back and try to find this image again and see if it has like information about what the height should be. Well, I mean, I opened the readme, there was nothing there. Whatever. Okay. I'll do 1,000. All right, where do we go? I guess actually what I should think about is maybe I should clean up that image and normalize it. You know, I'm going to do it. I'm going to normalize the image. So... okay. What's the thing to scroll down? It's this. Yep. So normalize, I get the pixels, I go through every pixel, I compute the min and the max. So... the lowest should be like a very large value. I have no idea what infinity is. I don't know, it shouldn't be going over 1, so... I'll just say 1. Hit it on. Yeah, Danilin. I think this actually might go... It shouldn't go negative, but it could go negative, so I'll say this is -1. Absolute Peak got released on Steam. Shared files. This is a file link. You sent me a file link. Interesting. Blender emulator. Like, why? But why? Doom 2, wait. Windows 2000, he just takes the open source stuff and copies it into Gmod? Not just how, but also why. Neat. Okay, so I go through everything, I count the pixel value. Where's the V? All right, I compute it. And then I normalize it. So now what I say is I do, I subtract the lowest value. So the lowest value becomes 0. And then do I multiply it by the range? Can I work Blender on Gary's mod? I mean, I'm assuming it's literally just Blender, and then like some thin thing on top of it to like window it. So I get the highest and the lowest. Do I multiply it by the range? I divide it by the range. So if the highest value I got, okay, let's just say the lowest value I got was 0. The highest value I got was 0.5. That means the range is 0.5. So I divide it by 0.5, that becomes 1. Let's say the lowest is 0.25, the highest is 0.5. Let's say the lowest is 0.1, the highest is 0.2. Subtract 0.1. The range is 0.1. So then I have 0.1 divided by 0.1 is 1. Did you watch the videos I sent you? I have not. Alright, so I want R, I guess, which will be highest minus lowest. I take this, I do this, subtract lowest, divided by R, and then this is, yeah, just that. Okay, now we're normalizing. I don't believe I have background in here. I don't. So let's get that in there. Expected 3 got 2. Oh, really? Oh, this is a different format then. Okay. What? Oh. Why? Okay. Okay. So I grab the channel. All right, how about this? How about I just do this? And then I guess I have to know what the value is, so let's just do pixels. A float 32. Okay. So it's just a float. What is that? Is that part of an array? Like, what is this? Okay. So in this case, I don't have like a generic way to actually like process these correctly. So I just have to actually make it correct or make it work for that. It did take a while though. Interesting. Subtract the lowest value divided by the range. What went wrong there? What? What did I do wrong? I don't know what I did wrong there. I'll just try writing it out. Okay. Okay. Is that what I did wrong? I divided the range, I computed the range incorrectly. No, highest minus lowest. That's correct. Okay. I was going to say, is it because of the range thing? I do 2 ranges. That's not correct. That's not how it works. It will... What? Why are they all like negative values? What is different from what I just wrote here? What's different? Lowest 1, highest -1. For y, x in range. V is less than lowest. V is greater than highest. R is highest minus lowest. For y in range. I mean, I know that these values are left like this, but when you call in range, it's like essentially like saying in a list. So it's not like a normal for loop where it's like while y is less than this value, it resets it. It iterates a list. If it's a numpy array, can I just do that? Okay, they don't just have like a function that I can call on it. I straight up don't understand what's different here. Am I being messed with? Because I just ran it, and it worked. I just retyped the same code in the interpreter, that's all I did. I failed to understand how I made a mistake there. Another problem, but Tell people I don't want to tell you what it is. You trick a line of it, yeah. I'm just gonna straight up retype it. I'm just gonna retype it. I have no idea what I messed up there, so I'm just gonna retype it. You know what'd be even better is if I go through here and I copy the code that I wrote. Right, then there's no way I can make a mistake. There's no way I can make a mistake. In fact, even delete those lines there. What is this stuff at the beginning? R is highest minus lowest. And then I just do this again. Somehow I didn't copy the V. And that's it. And that's it. Who knows what the typo was? I'm quite curious about what my typo was. Because I did have a typo. It was a subtraction, it was the wrong sign. I don't know. I don't know. But it makes me mad. It does make me mad. The darkest pixel's gotta be like right here, right? Found it on the 0 pixel. The brightest pixel has got to be over here somewhere. So we're right in here. I just want to find it. Wait, is that it? Why the channel is different? Alright, well I think I found it, because there's a 1 there, but the red and the... Oh, I guess this is luminance. It's a Y, so it comes in here and it multiplies it by some... by something to make it RGB. Because all these values are not perfectly the same all the time. They're slightly different. Right, anyway, that's it. I've got it. I just literally rewrote it, copied it from what I wrote, and it works, so. There's that. Okay. Reload. Danilin, did you actually see what the typo was? It had to be a typo. Like I wrote height instead of width. It was a math thing. So I still iterated through every single one, and I did some math operation on it. But it was like negative 0.03 to negative 0.06 or something. I don't know. Alright, background. I don't know why this marker keeps scaling itself back up. I feel like I've saved this so many times now. I was gonna say now I can't even see it. Okay. 2048. So the height is going to be from 0 to whatever I set it to. So let's do 150. And I'll see if every single edge comes in the right place as well. I didn't check that last time. Yeah, so my thought was player here, like somewhere over here. And then this is all background stuff. Right, do I have good edges all the way around? Yep. It looks like I pretty much rendered in every single pixel. Cool. And this would essentially be like a static background. It's going to be so far away that it's basically just static background. Or more like over here. But I guess I would have like the virtual camera move just so that the background at least moves a little bit when you're traveling. You put RN instead of M. That's not... What? That just doesn't make sense. There's definitely like a math symbol I typed in wrong. Alright, cool. It's pretty good. I think I want to go higher though. I want to go higher. So let's say 200. Cool. Okay. Oh, right. I forgot. Because after I do vertex scaling... Yeah, so... It's not exactly what I want to do. I wonder if a spot up here would be better, actually. Oh, wait a second. Maybe it would be better. Alright, but if I'm gonna vertex scale it down to a quarter, so I can slam it all together as close as possible, I have to do... smaller than that. So it goes like a quarter. This is pretty good though. Okay, so a quarter of that should be 50. I can't see the marker for the middle of the map. Right, and then I would vertex scale it down. So now it's like really, it's a mini map. It's a tiny map. This area is a little too crazy over here. I have to probably fix that. But the idea is there would be just like a camera sitting here in the middle of the world that just aligns itself to the player, and it moves probably like at a tenth of the speed of the player, or it just copies the player location, divides it by 10 or whatever, and then that camera, yeah, it's just projected. It could basically just be the skybox itself. Actually, yeah, that would really work, because then I could get then the radiance map would work correctly. Sort of. Okay. But let's see if I can get this to... look good. With high detail. Yeah, I can't really get over there. It's actually just so far away. I'm gonna drop under 200 here, and then that's gonna be it. I've just hit the max, actually. Okay, so reset that. Go to 2. I'll do 3. Is it cutting away? Oh, there it is. I'm confused how it's like getting... I guess it's like the LOD 2 is stretching out there. Yeah. I could do math to figure this out. They might actually say the math. Quads per side. All right, so I need at least 3 then. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna try smoothing some of this out. Or like lowering this or something or whatever. I mean, what I could do... Okay, we're just not undo mesh size, really. The smooth, it just didn't happen. It just didn't register that. Okay, that's cool. What is wrong with this? Why is it all bugged? I can't undo things for some reason. It just doesn't happen. Oh, I think I saw it. Alright, this has got to be larger. I literally just can't see it. Oh wait, it's way over there. Uh-huh. Right. $150. Let's do... Oh, wait, no. Because then I brush it down a bit. Okay. Maybe I do... It'll be this value times 4. So I did 150. Yeah, I want to try 180. Let's see what 180 looks like. Right. Okay. When to save. And it's going to crash. Because of course it's going to crash right now. What the hell is wrong with Terrain 3D? I straight up just blame it. The undo history has like stopped working. And it seems to like crash 50% of the time whenever I save. The thing is, it saves correctly. It still saves correctly. But then it just crashes anyway. Or it locks up the whole engine somehow. It just locks it up. Okay. So so these to the right scale, these mountains are like, well, I also still have to figure out how large I'm gonna make the actual projection, which is essentially just how much does the camera move relative to the player. So if the player moves a meter, how far does this virtual camera move? Especially going up. And maybe I make this flat. The thing is, it's really expensive to do flat. Well, I guess it's not. It's not? Whatever. Okay. I'm gonna look at this one. Actually, this one really doesn't look too bad. Okay, it's starting to look bad there. What about that one in the distance? Okay. All right. The terrain mesh will center itself at the position of this mode. It will fall to the camera position. Okay. Let's move this to like, what would this be? Half of that's 512, half of that's 256. Okay. But 171, it seems like it moved so far. Alright, this is your clip map target. Okay. I mean, I guess I probably just double it. So if I treat this terrain as being okay, well, if I treat the terrain as being 2 kilometers, and I double that, I treat it as being 4 kilometers. 4 square kilometers. That actually doesn't add up. Because my terrain is 9 square kilometers. Actually, I mean, if it's wait, how do you calculate square? So if I have a 10 by 10, I multiply that and I said it's 100 square. Oh yeah, it was eating. But what was wrong is that you linked a wrong library when compiling Godot some days ago. Okay, that didn't happen. My mom had to wake me up because I was laughing in my sleep. Okay. I mean, that just sounds like an actual dream. Like an actual dream that could happen. Okay, so if I treat the terrain, yeah, because 4 square is 16 square kilometers, right? I would say